So I'm currently inside a very, very long culvert that runs beneath Leeds. I've explored this once before, but I thought I'd come back and do the entire thing in one run for one video for you guys. So this is probably going to be a long one, but you've seen the end because I'm doing this thing backwards. That's where it gets dumped out into the River Aire, and now we're going to walk the entire length all the way up the river. I actually don't know the name of this stream that's getting fed into the River Aire. It seems that there's a lot of little like offshoots that join this along the way, so it may not even have like an official name, but if I can find something, I'll show it at the bottom of the screen, whatever it's called. But also, to make this this video, this version, a little different, I'm gonna talk a little bit. As we adventure. Oh, I don't like that. Whoa. Spiders everywhere along the ceiling. I'm not a fan. Can't say I'm a fan. So yeah, I'm going to chat with you guys a little bit as I go. So it's something different. It's not often I talk in my videos, but I thought I'd try it for this one. Oh, all the spiders are dropping down off the webs. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Right. Okay, so we've left this split section. So, oh Jesus! And now we're back into the long, continuous culvert. It's quite slippy on these bricks here. All right, the roof is quite low currently. I'm having to crouch, but it does get taller as we go. It's about to open up into a nice big pipe section. Some interesting architecture. But this is the longest culverted section of this stream, of this river. Here we go. Nice bit of architecture here, nice bit of brickwork. Now, I couldn't tell you the date of this thing, honestly. I'm not a historian. I don't know my dates, I don't know my names. But what I can tell you is that this is very cool. I really like the circular tunnels. It takes a lot of skill to be able to pull this off and have it last. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's a nice little mishmash of culverted sections. But this just shows how the culverts were, capped off in sections over the years as time's passed, as they've built more on the ground above and needed to seal sections off. But it is quite cool seeing the different layers of brickwork and building here. In fact, that's quite an interesting section just up there. I've never actually noticed that before. Some interesting like angles to the bricks. Also some slabs there, just odd bits of stone. It's interesting. Yeah, let's continue. So, as you can see, it splits off again. We've got another section. I always find it interesting when they it shifts to the side here. So there's like a shift, and it's obviously wasn't originally like this, but it just makes me wonder like why they decided to just poke this bit out. Obviously there must have been some reason they needed that, but it does make you wonder. Oh, quite slippy here. These cool little arched sections, like little ribs. Okay, quite easy to walk through this bit now, quite tall. I do love these kind of culverts. Nice huge things. It's not only impressive to look at it, but it's a relaxing, easy stroll. I've done my fair share of tight, cramped culverts. No more crouching down, thank you, not for me. But it seems we've got a bit of a clog there actually. Or did someone intentionally prop that up, and I'm not entirely sure. Maybe someone's accessed from here? I know, I'm not sure what's beyond this pipe. RS. That's not the sewer overflow, is it then? Is that what it is maybe? Does that go back up into the sewer? I can't remember what they're called. Is it OS something? I may be thinking of the wrong thing. Either way, I'm not going in any sewers. No thank you. No thank you. I'll leave the sewers to the real draining enthusiasts. I'll stick to the underground rivers. Thank you very much. This is not a sewer, by the way, in case anyone's confused. This is not a sewer. This is an underground river. I mentioned it earlier, but just to remind you, it's not a sewer. There is, unfortunately, sewer runoff that does make its way into here occasionally. Whether it's overflow pipes, you know, when flooding is too bad and the sewage will overflow down pipes like this or various other pipes. But there are also just contaminants getting dumped into the river or down to bad piping, bad maintenance. Pipes and such have started like breaking and spilling over into the river. So it's unintentional, but no one's doing anything about it. They're too lazy. So it is unfortunate. It's not good for the wildlife that inhabit these rivers, because they are rivers, they are streams at the end of the day. And a lot of rivers and streams like this do still harbour fish or wildlife and other like crustaceans and stuff. So people have got to be wary of that. You got to think about it. Can't just dump pollutants into these rivers and these streams. They may disappear underground, but they go into major canals and major rivers at the end, or lakes, or wherever it ends up. So maybe out of sight, out of mind for some, but the poor animals pay the price. Okay, it continues here. Very long, but look at this archway. Look at this brickwork. So cool. So much work went into building this. And look how big, like, it's almost like a pavement here. It's almost like a street, you know? It's crazy. It's like an underground street. A bit of a city tucked away from the public eye. And I've got this entire street to myself right now, you know? All the hustle and bustle above me. City streets packed with people, drinking, partying, meeting friends, eating, shopping as such. And I've got this street all to myself. Loving it. All right. There's a few more turns, I believe. I think it goes to the left here and then back round to the right. And then the architecture will change again from this beautiful curved brick to a boring square concrete section. But nonetheless, it's still interesting. Okay. This may be the right turn up ahead here. There's also a chance that I'm thinking I'm further down the tunnel than I actually am. And there may be a few more turns. But I think we may be at the square section. I think. Just a little hatch there. I thought I'd missed something cool. I've just realised the camera's been wonky. I do apologise for that. It should be better now, at least a little bit. Ah, here we go. Square section, I was correct. Nice and open. Got a little bit cramped there at the end, but opens back up here. Okay, let me ensure this camera is straight. No more wonky footage. I believe that is right. Onward. So, I think there's just one more section after this, if I recall correctly. Maybe two. Yeah, I think it actually gets lower again, a lower section, then it opens up again for the final bit. Brown hole, pink hole. Okay, I don't know where those go. Interesting, it almost looks like a little room in there. I'm not crawling through there, I can't be asked. I would fit, but there's a lot of spiders and I don't think it's worth it, being honest. I don't think it's worth it, so I'm gonna leave that. But it does look intriguing. But I'm not going through there. The numbers of spiders are enough to dissuade me. Okay. Almost to the end of the square section here. Looking back into the abyss. Right. I have to crouch down here shortly. Not for long though, thankfully. Okay, a little bit of crouch. Crouch mode activated. So we've got some overflow sections here, and they're looking very old. If you look at this brickwork, very old. But the power of the water will force these hatches open in time of flooding, and then all that would bleed into this river. No idea what's behind those or where it comes from. Once again, it could be sewage overflow, and we don't like that kind. We're not a fan. We'll leave that. All right. Can already stand up again now. Not much crouching. Now, I believe this is the last section. So we've got a little stream meeting up with here. I believe that's the stream meeting up with here. Looks quite clear, the water. There's no like residue left on the edges. If there's like residue and build up, then I would be left to believe it was sewage or something. But it's quite clean. If anything, it's just cleaning the bricks off down there. So that's definitely like a little stream that's connecting up here. Okay. I think this may be a sewage pipe that intersects the culvert here. Just cuts right through. Very old pipe here. Seems to have a bit of a leak, which isn't good. Because that's exactly how culverts get compromised. A little leak from a sewer pipe like this. It turns into a big leak, and next thing you know, you got poop and pee in the river. Not good. Not good. But alrighty. We are reaching the end of this section. Oh, you can see daylight here. You can see daylight. There we go, the end of the tunnel. Wonder where the rat's gone. There was a rat running along this edge of the culvert as I came in here. I crossed over to that side and it ran back. So I wonder if it's left or if it's waiting up ahead to jump scare me. Here we go. Another little stream connection here. Another one with no pollutants. Good to see. Seems to be a little bit of sediment there, but that's good. That's good. Oh, that's very slippy. That is very slippy. I almost went down there. And here we are at the exit. So I'll have myself a short break here and then we'll continue onwards.